Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons Online, the B-side. B-side, in the Feywild. This is going to be a bit awkward. I have already recorded this episode once, but apparently I hadn't pointed the source to DDO, so it was just a dark screen and audio. I can't use that for a video, so we're going to record this video again. So let me summon Murray here. Alright, so we have one more quest in this quest chain here. Ignore the fact that these blue chalices are blue. The next quest to be doing is Wake Me Up Inside via Sorghum here. So what we do is we go to sleep and wake up in a dream. As penance for having to record this episode again, and because I'm a higher level now, let's just do this on hard. We'll get a Black Widow here. Alright, so we have everything we need to awaken Lord Arden. What we don't have is his true name. The one person who knows where his true name is currently residing within his dream, and that's where we are now.
You awake from your unexpected slumber. At first, things seem as before. You're still at Wynwood Hall, and Melody is still standing beside the bed. Then you realize that Lord Arden is missing, and so are the flower and the loot you need for the ritual.
Alright, do you know his true name?
Melody begins speaking in a familiar voice.
Lord Arden's true name? Of course I know it. But it's for me to know and for you to never get. Now, be a good adventurer and die to monsters in the wilderness, while I go make sure Lord Arden never, ever wakes up.
She cackles as she teleports away.
Some things happen faster than others.
You see creatures milling around near the gate to Wynwood Hall. Then you notice that things seem different. This isn't the Feywild. You are trapped inside a dream.
Well, there goes our spider. Alright, yeah. So we gotta go defeat nightmarish monsters and... yeah.
In the corner of the courtyard stands a Kujo. It bares its fangs at you as you approach.
Yeah. Also need to find
You approach a
this.
shadowy form that appears to be Lord Arden, reading a note with a worried expression on his face. The figure doesn't notice your presence.
So these are fragments of Lord Arden's memories. You need one of the optionals here that you do get rewarded for is finding all of them on the field. So we'll start with this one. Lord Arden worriedly looks back and forth between the paper in his hands and the messenger. Are you positive? Of course you are. You wouldn't be about this. Lord Arden takes a breath before speaking again. The Prince of Frost sent an armed force and captured several hamlets before proclaiming them his territory. How can I fight back? Can I even fight back? The vision begins to fade away as it completes.
The shadowy Lord Arden fades into nothing. Based on his appearance and your uncanny surroundings, you guess that you must be inside the Lord's nightmare.
There's another group right here. Alright, I prefer to go clockwise around the field here. Do want to be careful not to track too many groups at once if you are soloing this, or if you are like a first life. Focus the spell singers first. Definitely.
Movement underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll guarding the missing loot.
There's the troll, but first, Lord Arden. Lord Arden stands before the bodies of several Eladrin and gnomes. He looks fatigued and his face wears a serious expression. Release the hounds. I will take those here and we will drive those Fomorians back underground where they belong. We cannot allow another village to be destroyed. We must not. Lord Arden looks into the distance, his eyes unfocused as though reliving a trauma. He sighs as the vision begins to fade away. And now the troll.
Bits of troll and drops of its blood splash into the river as the battle progresses. The bits grow rapidly into new bridge trolls that join the fight.
You'll want to be careful fighting that troll on Reaper, because each one of those trolls can spawn a Reaper.
You've recovered Hearsome's loot for the ritual.
Occasionally just spam Q to try and select Lord Arden from a distance if he's nearby. Like this one. Lord Arden scans his court with a perplexed look on his face. It has come to my attention that a number of unusual events have happened lately. Strange accidents, missing possessions, hostile tricks, and even traps. Lord Arden sighs heavily before continuing. As such, I believe that someone here is not who they would have us believe. Yes, that's right. I believe a hag has infiltrated my court. I will find you. It's only a matter of time. The court around Lord Arden erupts into conversation and accusations as the vision begins to fade away. So he is aware of the problem. Alright. So targeting the spellslingers first is not just that they are spellcasters, it's that they are also harpies, as they have extra crowd control abilities on top of whatever spells they cast. You don't want to get hit by those. I think I've seen a Lord Arden around the edge here. I might be wrong. Another Lord Arden right here. Make sure there's no mobs. Okay. Lord Arden stands as though he is holding a session of his court. He has just finished a commanding speech and issued a number of orders to be carried out. But those in his court refuse to listen. No. We won't do as you please anymore. Your word carries no weight. Murmurs from others in the court echo the same thought. Lord Arden's face grows flustered and he recoils as the vision fades. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm going to go in the middle here, because sometimes there's a Lord Arden over here. But I think we'd already encountered the one that would have been over here. So instead, we're just going after mobs, or groups. So I've been playing Minecraft, so I'm saying mobs more. Alright, there's a cabbage patch here. We'll come back to that later. Alright.
Inside the
That one's
magically
championed.
sealed gazebo ahead floats the frosted cerise for the ritual. 3 bears
Okay, I really want to take down that cleric, but this one's championed. It will do way more damage. Hey, remnant chest. And here's the flower we need.
You've recovered the frosted cerise for the ritual. You've recovered both the loot and the frosted cerise. Now, where has Melody hidden Lord Arden? You notice a pillar of magical energy streaming from a distant portal. Perhaps that contains the secret.
Yeah, nothing but a collectible back here. But if you're getting into crafting, you're gonna want to as many collectibles as you can. Alright, 2 more groups to find, and then I can go to the cabbage patch. Yeah, they are. Champion, take out the champion first. Nice. Get that mysterious remnant. Alright, we got a boss coming up. I think we have enough spell points to be able to carry through. I'll go ahead and wrong button. Summon the hyena. Cast Pack Presence, Unyielding Pack. And Magic Bang on myself and Murray. That should last long enough.
You approach the portal room, but a pixie flutters into your path.
She said to make sure you didn't make it to her. I won't let you get near her. I won't let him wake up.
The pixie smirks.
You won't get past my friends and me. So long as they are alive.
Get your butts in here.
Eternally.
A portal opens as the pixie collapses. In his last moments, he says,
You haven't won yet. You still need the true name.
Oh, I'm missing a worry. Okay, before I do that, let's go find it. I think it was over here. There he is, yeah. How did I miss you? Lord Arden kneels as though begging, his eyes full of fear. Anything but this. You can't just exile me from the court over this. I can fix it. I will fix it. You must. His eyes dart around through the crowd before he slumps over. The vision begins to fade away. That must be the moment when they put him to sleep. Alright, into the portal.
You exit the portal and find yourself in a strange, empty void. Yet that appears to be Lord Arden's resting place ahead. Between you and Lord Arden stands Cadence the Hag. She must have been disguised as Melody the Apothecary the entire time. Cadence prepares for battle.
Thrice adventurers never know when to close. I should have seen that you can't trust the pixie to do a thing.
Cadence finishes her conjuration. Slimes emanating a frigid mist suddenly appear nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile cauldron leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally now. Be a dear and die for good this time.
Weakened and battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
All right. That's enough. You need what I have. So then, let's make a deal.
That's a TV show. Alright, let's make a deal. My life for the true name. Alright, well, give me something better than just the true name, please. Lord Arden, wake you back up, and leave you alone for long enough. Okay. And then please. Yay.
You've reluctantly decided to allow Cadence to live in exchange for Lord Arden's true name.
Alright. So. We have the components.
You lay out the ingredients for the ritual and repeat the steps to reverse the curse. First, play the lute. Then, grind up the flower's roots. Last, burn the roots along with Lord Arden's true name.
Loot.
You play a brief melody on Hearsom's lute.
Flower.
You mash the flower's roots into a pulp with little effort.
True name.
You set a small blaze, then drop the crushed roots and Lord Arden's true name into it, completing the ritual. As the smoke rises, Lord Arden's eyes open. He springs out of the bed.
Alright. Happy to help.
Lord Arden thanks you for awakening him from his curse. He urges you to speak with him back at Wynwood Hall in the waking world.
Alright, for defeating the swarms of monsters in his dreams, we get a chest. Curse spewing longsword of deadly. I'm not interested. Alright, for finding all of Lord Arden's worries, we get this chest. A Ferro Crystal Warhammer. That is an interesting weapon. Critical ×3? Apparently I can equip this, probably because of the Barbarian training. So that might be worth it to equip instead of our Light Mace. And full plate I can't wear because I'm a druid. I mean, yes, technically I can put it on, but it's gonna cut my abilities by a lot. So let's go ahead and do this, and then this, and then that's... There we go. Now we have a weapon with a ×3 multiplier. And then just for completing the quest, we get this chest, which has our Ferro Crystal Heavy Repeating Crossbow, which we can pass to our Artificer. Leaf Mail, which I believe we can't wear, or can we wear? That looks to be better than what we're equipped with right now, even though we're wearing medium armor. That's an armor bonus 10. Oh, because we have such a high dexterity, I see. Spell lore, spell power, physical sheltering, parrying. I might actually equip that. I don't know why it's showing up red in the text box. That might be a bug. But I'm fairly certain I can equip that. And then open lock we can pass to our Artificer, or just sell it. So... Yes, I can definitely tell what this looks like. Hang on. Ah. We might be able to see it better outside. Hang on. Alright, not too shabby. A nice red mail. Or leather. Season of the Feywild. I'm assuming this has... Oh, I have another piece equipped. Oh, I do! Nice. I didn't even notice that. Alright, so now we get extra hit points. Cool. And then we turn it in. Fiery and stabbing. Wondrous craftsmanship, but it's unholy. Minimum level 7. Murray is not equipping that anytime soon. He's level 4. So I don't really need any of that. I'll take the fiery and stabbing color. And then, of course, if I was still in the quest chain, I would come down here and talk to Gale Estival. I've already done that because I already recorded this video. Whoops. Alright. This is a short one. Just catching up on something I already messed up on. I didn't realize that this was going to be the last quest in the part. I thought it was going to be done the last part. It's done now. I think I'm going to take a break, do a different quest chain next, and then... No. I think I'm going to go ahead and start part 2 of this. Murray, get out of there. Start part 2 of this. And then... like next time. And then once we're done with the Feywild, we can go back to the other B-side team in the Isle of Dread. Finish that up. And then finally get back to doing A-side for a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to keep bouncing back and forth between the free-to-play and pay-to-play team as we go up the levels, or if I want to just get the free-to-play stuff over with so I can focus the pay-to-play stuff. I don't know. That'll do it for me for now. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.